which vehicle we get into, whether it's a Can-Am or a Kawasaki, they both have centrifugal clutches. I wanted to talk to you about how to operate them. It's really important when you're out in the desert, when you're traversing through different terrains, to shift your gears appropriately. When you're going through the canyon, typically you're going to want to be in low four-wheel drive when you're traversing over some rocks or climbing hills. But when you're on the flats, shift it in two-wheel drive, high, and just enjoy your ride. We're in the KRX 1000 four-seater. There's a couple things I wanted to go over with you before you take off. First off here, you got suspension components. You got your suspension switch. You got firm, normal, and soft. We typically leave you in normal when you take off here, but when you're going down the asphalt, you could put it on firm. That'll keep your body from rolling. And then when you're in whoops or something, you can put it to soft. That'll soften up your ride. Also, there's four-wheel drive button. Right now it's in two-wheel drive. In the middle is four-wheel drive. That'll get you through 90% of the terrain out there. One more click will be locking differential. That's if you're in some pretty, hard rock and stuff that need to get more traction. You can do that. But whatever you do before you hit the asphalt, make sure you click it all the way to the left to put it back into two-wheel drive before you come back. Also, there's an e-brake. There is no park on your shifter. Make sure you go all the way down, because if you have it that far, it will not go very far. You have to click it and go all the way down and then release it before it will release you to full speed. There's a couple other buttons on here that you don't really need to worry about. This low, don't worry about it. That will put you to really slow. And some of these are dash components, and then that's your winch. But for the most part, that's all you need to know. Guys, we're in the Can-Am Defender Max 6-seater. There's a couple things to know about it. The four-wheel drive is very standard. You're just going to click the button for four-wheel drive. However, there is a diff lock button. It's typically going to be in diff separate when you're driving down the pavement and stuff. But when you're off-roading and you're climbing hills, you're going to want to hit your diff lock also with the four-wheel drive to climb. Just want to let you know, if you do get a flat tire out there, we provide you with plug kits and CO2 cartridges for any small punctures. Anything beyond that, you might need to give us a call or limp it out on the tire itself. Keep in mind, you are responsible for recovery fee if we have to go and help you. If you have any medical emergencies, please call 911 first and then call us second so we can help you with the vehicle.
If you're under the age of 18, don't even think about operating or riding in an OHV without a Department of Transportation approved helmet.
Seatbelts are required for all front seat passengers and for anyone under the age of 16. If your vehicle is equipped with seatbelts, wear them. Traumatic brain injuries occur in over 1/3 of all OHV accidents. When it comes to small children, kids 5 and under cannot ride in an OHV unless they're properly secured in a car seat. If they're secured in a proper car seat, then they are exempt from having to wear a helmet, but only if they are properly restrained in a car seat.
Watch your speed. Driving too fast is the #1 cause of accidents. Whether speed limit signs are present or not, you must always drive at a speed that's reasonable and prudent for the current road conditions. That's a speed that allows you to safely operate and maintain full control of your vehicle at all times. If you skid, slide, or lose control when avoiding a hazard, your speed is not reasonable and prudent. Spinning donuts is reckless driving, so be prepared for criminal charges, expensive fines, and a lot of points on your driver license. Not only does this cause long-term damage to the landscape, it's extremely dangerous and results in many accidents and injuries each year. Simply put, you're breaking the law whenever you drive with reckless disregard for people and property. Never speed past horseback riders. You can scare the horses and cause serious injuries to both the animals and the riders. Approach equestrians slowly, then stop and let them pass. They'll appreciate it, and you'll be generating some much-needed goodwill for OHV enthusiasts. Always be mindful of the dust you're producing. Slow down around pedestrians, campsites, and when passing through residential areas. Nobody wants a face full of dust. Being away from the city is not an excuse to behave badly. In fact, driving under the influence of drugs and alcohol is just as illegal here as it is on the highway. You're breaking the law if you're impaired to the slightest degree. Always stay on designated roads and trails. Don't make your own tracks or follow those left by others. Blazing your own path can cause soil erosion and damage fish and wildlife habitat. When you have to turn around, do not do it like this. Take your time and do a proper three-point turn. It will minimize damage and get you headed back in the right direction. This part of the desert in southern Arizona has been destroyed by people taking their OHVs off the main roads, spinning donuts, and making their own trails. Because of that, the area is now closed to motor vehicles, and your favorite trails could be next. And finally, respect private property. When you open a gate, be sure to close it. The general rule is to leave gates as you find them. This is a stock tank, an important source of water for livestock and wildlife. It is not okay to drive on these. This one even has signs warning people to stay off. Unfortunately, some people choose to break the law. And law enforcement can only do so much. It needs you and the rest of the OHV community to take ownership and responsibility for conserving and protecting Arizona. So when you get outside, enjoy, don't destroy. Stay safe, slow down, and make some memories. Leave the land like you found it. Arizona's a beautiful place, and you can help keep it that way.